It's 11 p.m. Your body is exhausted, your eyes are heavy, and the second your head hits the pillow, your mind switches on like someone flipped a light switch. Suddenly, you're replaying that awkward thing you said 3 years ago, or worrying about a bill, or just feeling this heavy, nameless dread with no clear cause. During the day, you were fine, busy, distracted, functioning. So why does the moment you finally get quiet feel like the moment your anxiety gets loud? If you've ever wondered what's actually happening in your brain at night, stay with me, because once you understand it, it gets a lot less scary. Here's what's really going on. All day long, your brain is busy. Work, conversations, scrolling, decisions, all that noise acts like a distraction, keeping your anxious thoughts in the background. But at night, when the distractions disappear, your brain finally has quiet space to process everything it didn't get to earlier. And your brain doesn't always pick a peaceful thing to process. It tends to reach for the unresolved stuff, the worries, the what-ifs. On top of that, there's a biological piece. As it gets dark, your cortisol, your stress hormone, should be winding down. But if you're someone who carries a lot of stress, your nervous system can get stuck in a low-grade alert mode, and lying still in the dark, with no visual input and no noise, can actually make your body feel more exposed and vulnerable, not less. It's a bit like being a lookout on a ship. During the day, you're distracted by the crew and the tasks. But at night, alone at the wheel, with just the dark ocean around you, every sound and shadow suddenly feels bigger. Your anxiety isn't getting worse because something is wrong with you. It's your brain, finally uninterrupted, trying to process what the day didn't let it finish. So how do we work with this? Instead of fighting it, let's go through a few things that genuinely help. First, try what's called a worry window. Earlier in the evening, not right before bed, set aside just 10 minutes to write down whatever is worrying you. Literally put pen to paper. This works because your brain doesn't actually need to solve the problem right then. It just needs to know the worry has been acknowledged somewhere. When you give your thoughts a designated time and place, your mind is far less likely to bring them up uninvited at midnight, because it already trusts they'll be addressed. Second, shift your body out of alert mode with slow breathing, specifically by making your exhale longer than your inhale. Try inhaling for 4 counts and exhaling for 6 or 7. This isn't just a relaxation trick. A longer exhale directly activates your vagus nerve, which tells your nervous system, "We are safe. We can stand down." You're not just calming your mind, you're sending your body a physical signal that overrides the anxious alert. Third, create a wind-down buffer, 20 to 30 minutes before bed, when you deliberately do something low stimulation. Dim lighting, no scrolling, maybe some gentle stretching. Here's why this matters psychologically. Anxiety thrives on abrupt transitions, going from a bright screen full of information straight into darkness and silence is jarring for your nervous system. A gentle buffer gives your brain a runway to slow down gradually instead of asking it to switch off instantly. And finally, if your mind starts spiraling once you're already in bed, try grounding yourself back into your body rather than your thoughts. Notice 5 things you can physically feel: the weight of the blanket, the temperature of the air, the softness of the pillow. This works because anxiety lives largely in imagined future scenarios, and grounding pulls your attention back into the present moment, where, right now, you're actually safe. None of these need to be perfect or done all at once. Even trying one tonight can start to soften the pattern. So remember, your nighttime anxiety isn't a flaw in you. It's your brain finally getting quiet enough to process what the day didn't finish. And with a few small shifts, you can teach your mind and body that nighttime is safe, not something to brace against. If tonight's topic really struck a chord and you could use more support, online therapy is a flexible, accessible option linked below. And if you'd like to go deeper on this, whenever you need it, on a walk, before bed, whenever, I've linked some carefully chosen audiobooks in the description too. You'll also find more resources and tools there for anxiety and calm. If this helped even a little, give it a like, drop a comment, and let me know which technique you're going to try tonight, and subscribe for more. Sleep well. You're safer than your mind believes right now.